The markets are not looking good, guys. The war is spreading across borders, and there's massive global uncertainty in the economic times ahead. Is there going to be a Black Swan event? We're going to dive into that in this video, and if there is, I'm going to tell you what altcoins I'm looking to buy, the top 5, if a Black Swan happens. That's right, yesterday, guys, I told you that I was positioning myself to pull dry powder onto the sidelines just in case a Black Swan event did happen. So that's what I did. Yesterday, I sold about 50% of my big portfolio altcoins, put them into dry powder, and I have them sitting on the sideline. Even though we have mostly pullbacks today, I'm still not putting anything in today. So my plan, as I'm not a short-term trader, what I'm looking for here is an opportunity to get into my favorite altcoins at a much better price to increase the overall position or my overall size of my bag per how many coins I have in each of them. So guys, my name is Chasse. I've been in crypto for 12 years. On this channel, I just cover what I'm doing in the markets and try to help you guys if you're interested in what I'm doing and just to kind of give you my perspective. So like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Let's get into it, guys. So first of all, let's start off with the inverse Cramer reaction here. So what does Cramer say?
I just can't get on it. I can't be in something where Mr. Bitcoin is about to go down big. I just can't get on it.
Okay, so he's kind of a meme, right? So we know that, so if Cramer says Bitcoin's going down, maybe we're going to pump. And I think that we are on the verge of some sort of, ironically, Jason posted this, going parabolic, some sort of parabolic run. When that starts, I don't know exactly. However, the point of this video is to show you what scenario could likely play out here. So we are still, it is still technically Uptober. We're up 0.8% for the month. And the month is, we're about a third of the way through the month, guys. So Income Sharks says the feed is pretty bearish for two trend lines to still be holding for Bitcoin. So you can see this was earlier today, 27.4. You can see right now we're much lower. We're getting closer to this kind of point of death here. This 26.9 point or something is where this trend line breaks and we have more things to be concerned about. Now, what I'm looking for, I'm not interested in coming into these top 5 altcoins if things pull back another 5% or something. Bitcoin 5% might result in altcoins pulling back 20%. Something that I would be interested in, right? But if Bitcoin comes back down to, where if we get a Black Swan, very much could come back all the way down to this $20,000 line over here, right? And I've drawn 2 lines of these charts I'm about to show you guys. One of them, so the way I'm going to play this out, and I'll show you in the next chart over here for Chainlink. Let me just show you, explain to what I'm doing here. So here you can see this line where if you wanted to accumulate right now, I still think that everything I'm about to talk to today has strong fundamentals, and even where they're sitting right now, even after the pullback for the last 5 days or so, I still think this is a good accumulation range. However, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for short-term trades. I'm looking for maximum long-term wealth and with the least amount of stress possible, guys, because I've got a busy life and I don't have time to sit here and watch the charts all the time. So I'm looking for long swing trades, good opportunities, and looking at history and probabilities here, guys, probabilities. So if so we saw Chainlink today, and you guys know, you saw my video. I came into Chainlink with $1 million buy order around $7.30. So right now I'm a bit break even, but I did sell half of that bag yesterday, hoping to accumulate more at a lower price, around 740 or so. So for me, I'm pretty much break even on Chainlink right now, but would be really interested to accumulate anywhere below not anywhere below, quite a bit below the it hit $7.10 today. However, this zone right here is, if it comes down to about $6.13, I'll probably would start my accumulation. And this is how I'm going to play. I want to be all back in, out of my stable coins, back into the market for sure by the beginning of November. So what am I going to do here? So when it hits this gray line here, right? So around, maybe a little bit higher, maybe around 620 or so. And remember, guys, if there's not a big pullback, right? If it just kind of comes back down to, I'm waiting for it. I'm going to be patient, right? I'm going to be patient here. And so we might see this pull down, and this is the same scenario for everything, because we know altcoins all kind of move in unison, right? So if we see, for example, Chainlink or whether it's Rollbit, I'm about to talk about in a second, or whatever, if it comes down to 680 and then it comes 670, I'm still not buying. Still not buying because we could still see a big pullback. If Bitcoin comes back down to that $20,000 region, we could see a big red candle come all the way back to the support level of $4.70. And the major max pain, in my opinion, is $3.95. So what I will be looking to do when it starts to come to this range right here, if it hits here, is I will start to dollar cost average, and I'll break, let's say it's $500,000 or whatever. Let's say it's $20, right? Because it's 20 more days left of this month, essentially. So I'll be putting $1 a day in this gray region, and then when it starts to drop below this gray region is when I'll start more aggressively putting that in. If it comes down to this first red line, I put everything in. I'm coming back in 100%. And then if it doesn't, and then I won't even give it. I mean, maybe I'm sleeping or something, so I don't see it, and it comes back down to here. But I will put my buy order in around $4.80 for even $4.90, anywhere below $5. And I will put everything else back in at that point. And then I don't care if it comes back to $3.90, right? Because I know that what I want to show you guys too, this is really important. Look how quick these black swans actually move. So let's go back into the March 2020 black swan, right? That was right here. So as we come in, zoom into the March 2020 black swan, you can see how quickly this moved. This is the COVID thing. So we had from here, markets were kind of moving sideways like they have been, and then boom, massive uncertainty of what's going to happen. You had this come down all the way from 7,850 all the way down to wick within a period of 24 hours down to 3.8, right? 3,800, and then very quickly bounce, boom, all the way back up, and then try to find some kind of price stability around here. But then if we, and this looks like it's not coming back, but you can see within a few days, well, within a week or two, back to so we had this sharp V recovery almost always in these black swan events. And you can see if we zoom out, this is what led to the massive bull run of 2021, right? Black swan, boom. Money printers turn on, bull run of the year, of a lifetime actually coming up, right? So keep that in mind, and that's kind of what I'm anticipating. One last good opportunity to buy these amazing assets at a really big discount. And I'm gonna sit on the sideline, right? So you guys know I bought most of my Chainlink around 7:30. I'm okay sitting on the sidelines waiting patiently until it comes back up. If I have to buy back in, I sold yesterday, right? So Chainlink was at like 740 or something like that. Even if I have to buy back the half I sold because it never dips down, and I'm just waiting, because I'm going to wait for stability again. I'm going to wait until markets seem like confidence is coming back to come back in. And I hope that that is done by November 1st. But I'm okay if I have to buy all my assets back and I buy them 5% higher or something. I'm okay with that. So let's look at Rollbit. Rollbit I like a lot because of things I've talked about on this. You can see how powerful it is to have real revenue generation buying you have when in a day of sea of red, right? Sea of red, guys. Let's see. You have Rollbit with a 5.7% increase, probably because they're buying their own token with the revenue, right? With profits. You can see when everything else is red like crazy, and everything that's green is like zero pretty much. So red. Sea of red, Rollbit's up, almost 6%, right? And So what are my points here? And remember, the same kind of logic holds true, guys, here. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time, because I already explained how I'm working these charts. Remember, so this is going to go for everything here. I believe right now is a good accumulation range. Here's what I start slowly accumulating if it gets to 10 cents or so. Slowly, over the next 20 days, $20 dollar cost average. Black Swan could bring this thing all the way down to as low as 3 cents, or worst max pain, in my opinion, is 2.4 cents. Pepe, again, I've talked about Pepe. One of the lowest valuations here of everything, $272 million, fully diluted, no more inflation coming. What I like about this is you can see that the wallet holders are still continuing to increase. What does that mean? That means that because the chart has been mostly down for a long time, since all-time high, since essentially, this bounce back over here in July 2023, all of the people who made all the money, they're all getting out, right? They're all selling their large positions, and then you've got smaller wallet holders coming back in, so less people to take profits large profits when it pumps back up. This is a good indication of the amount of wallet holders increasing over time, guys, increasing over time. This is what we want to see. Wallet holders increasing, more people getting bullish. I don't think that Pepe will come down much more here. It's already pretty low, guys, like pretty low. You know, but I already saw our dollar cost averaging in. I did not aggressively when I did it. I think I put in like $10,000 a few days ago when I told you in my video. I'm still going to just keep accumulating here. I don't expect this to come back much further. But of course, if we get a Black Swan event, it will come down much further. Maybe it drops another 30% or something like that. GMX. Again, you except for Pepe, the most memeable meme coin in existence, you can see my other picks all have real world revenue generation and are deflationary supplies. Well, Unibot I don't think is, but GMX is. And you can see that they've already burnt around 4 million tokens of the total that was 13.2 initially. And so you have highly deflationary supply and a really solid protocol. I love GMX, guys. I love it the way it was launched. The team only took 0.8% of the token supply total. There was no private pre-sales. This is organic growth, top 100 coin. And this is an exchange, guys, a perpetual exchange. You know how much money something like Bybit or Femix or even Binance Futures and GMX just launched their real-world assets as well. So I'm very, very bullish on this. You know that that this could be this market cap, you know. And remember to look at the market cap, not the fully diluted, right? Fully diluted isn't what you should be looking at. You should be looking at market cap because it is deflationary. So it's the total coins in circulation multiplied by the price is giving us the $332 million market cap. In my opinion, guys, in a bull run, this thing is going to be way, way, way higher. But let's look at the accumulation ranges here. So again, where I entered GMX a long time ago, the first time I probably talked about it, I think was around $40. So it's even below where I accumulated mostly. And I am an LP in GMX too, earning passive revenue over there. I really like that. But again, Black Swan scenarios here may potentially all the way down to 28 or at max pain, in my opinion, $25, right? And then last but not least, Unibot, again, real world revenue generation. Remember, guys, this thing was at $211 just a few weeks ago. And you do have a lot of competition now coming in with Banana Gun. You have also Rex, which is launching quite soon. I told you guys about recently. But Unibot is kind of the first. They're continuing to innovate. And I just find that the first, as long as they can innovate and not get complacent, they continue to kind of dominate. So I think any of you have a fully diluted valuation already, fully diluted supply. And so the chart, again, we could see this thing come all the way back down to $30 potentially, and yeah, so and I would start accumulating anything slowly south of 45. All right, guys, those are the top 5 altcoins that I would buy in a Black Swan or major dip. I told you my strategy, how I'm playing it. I am well positioned right now to take full advantage in case the market comes crashing down. I'm happy either way. This is what you guys have to do. This is a strategy to allow you to win in either scenario, right? No Black Swan, markets go up, no loss, right? No harm, no foul here. We're all good. Black Swan comes in, everyone else is like, oh crap. You are stoked, right? Because you effectively just added, 60% more tokens to your bag, which is gonna put you way ahead in the upcoming super cycle bull run that we have. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.